Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching WYTV. My name is Ahmed Abbas Olatiji, but people call me Sidon J or Moyagbadi, the only Idon on Wisdom Dia Television. And you know, when you see me smiling like this, you know, I love this particular show because I love the fact that you guys engage in the comment section when it comes to Let's Talk. So you're welcome again to another edition of Let's Talk. And you know what we do here? We talk. We don't do anything but talking. And we don't just talk. We talk to educate, to entertain, you know, to informate and give you, tell you about things that you don't know, or maybe you know you want to know more about it. That is why we don't bring different topics for you guys to talk about. So we don't do the talking alone. As we did talk, you said we did talk for comment section. Sure. All right, I'm not the only one in the building today. I have with me.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Bonjour, bonsoir, bienvenue, bienvenido. Akwabasu the Ghanaian viewers. My name is Aromi Olaide, and it's Let's Talk, and I am here to talk, not here to watch. Yes, I'm here to talk as usual.
All right, we are all here to talk. Although you are watching now, we are watching you too because it's I not see you. I don't see you now. Not be you awful like that. So, all right, the sponsor for this show, you already know, is Nokpa Abbas and King Victor Nigeria Enterprises. So that King Victor sells all kind of food stores and Nokpa Abbas. You know, say if you take Nokpa today, now weekend be there,
sure.
So that your babe go fit enjoy our time for.
You know, early in the morning like this, Nokpa is so good for the body because it will ginger you. You know, Saturdays Saturday is meant for house church. Yeah. It's meant for partying. It's meant for a lot of activities.
But you know, say we will not get our shots the way we do.
This one is already a church already. You know.
Yeah. So, guys, today our topic is an educative topic because you're going to gain a lot from this topic of today, which is self-medication. You know, people tend to be good in doing self-medication because we feel like, if I don't get headache now, waiting there. If I don't carry one alabukun, I carry small thing, put on for body like this, everything don't. No. Sometimes you may feel it was a headache, but it will not be headache.
Yes.
Because you are not a physician, yes. You are not a doctor, you are not a diagnostician, you understand? So you can't just believe that, okay, because I'm the owner of my body, I can judge myself. All right, so in case you don't know, what is self-medication? Let us start from there. It is the selection of and use of medicine by individuals or family to treat self-diagnosed conditions. Talking about some symptoms that, you know, happens to show when you're not feeling too good. You're not feel like, this my body that is aching me. I think it's Panadol. I go use.
Actually, you see, self-medication, in my own understanding, is just like prescribing drugs by yourself in order to get well, in order to get your health together. And it's on normal day, it is not good to do self-medication because it has a lot of merits and demerits.
But
the demerit is more than the merit.
Merits, yes.
You know, so many causes of self-medication because let me say lack of experience, a lack of education, and lack of money.
Okay. Let me come with what you just said. You see, when you're talking about lack of education, I don't go with that because we have some educated personnel that feel like they know it all. You don't understand. Okay, let me give you an example. You went to school to study pharmacy. You didn't study medicine. You know, pharmacists are those ones that the doctor will tell you to go and buy something from them. Even the doctor cannot prescribe, he will just tell you, get these drugs. And when you now get to pharmacy, they will not tell you, okay, you can still add this because this one can work for you. Understand? You can work paracetamol, Septrin can work as paracetamol and this and that. You know, they will be able to describe how you are going to use them. They may say 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening. You understand? But you, because you went to school to study just all this.
Actually, education is not about school alone. You know, some the terms education that I use is all about educating you on what this drug actually is. You know, some people don't know what they use to produce paracetamol.
Exactly.
You understand? Some people are not educated in that aspect. They just feel like, oh, paracetamol, I saw someone using it the other day and it's worked for him or her. So me too, I can use it without having a proper education on what paracetamol is being used for.
Exactly. But then, still talking about self-medication, when it comes to self-medication, it doesn't matter if you are sick. We are not talking about only the sick people, because sometimes
the likes of people that use agbo.
I'm not. Before we even come to that, that is a billion, normal. And before we come to that, I want to tell you guys that, you see, I studied people a lot, and I get to know that even sometimes nothing is wrong with you. You're fine. You are okay, but you just feel like, me logo lot of joy now.
Yeah.
You don't understand.
Some people still have the notion of prevention is better than
cure. You understand? And you will now take overdose. That will make you, maybe you're going to work. You don't need to take tonic or any blood tonic or anything. Once you take blood tonic, if you take blood tonic for like once in a week, it's okay. But some people tend to be taking it every day. Be like, Jemity short. I'm going to move. And I want to tell you, who told you milk and malt is a blood tonic?
I want people to disregard this today. If you don't know this before, I want you to know about it today. You see, milk and blood tonic or milk and malt doesn't work for anything. Go and research it very well. It doesn't work for anything. You know what? You watch it in one movie.
Yes. Inside that movie, you say,
it was a movie. It was a movie.
That is for you to know that.
It created a stigma.
That is for you to know that all these movies that we do watch, they are tools that correct and
they have a lot of
influence in the society, because it just get to see that I saw some young boys and girls talking around my street, and before I could know, one of them was like, Emini Agemo, Emini Ogudiji. They were beating themselves. They now started making incantations that I was like, really? You see, so that is why sometimes when you watch movies, you will see them writing rated 18, rated 13. You understand? Because of what the effect, the negativity effect on the society. But then that is not where we are going to. We are still on self-medication. If you're just joining the live, that's our topic for today, that it is not good to have self-medication. Like, try as much as possible to see a doctor, or go to a nearby pharmacy. Explain yourself. Sometimes, all these our pharmacists, they could help. It is still better than you doing it by yourself.
You see, self-medication is for some people and it's not for some people. The people that can use self-medication, like they are physicians, all these doctors, surgeons, nurses, all these medical people that are in line of medicine.
Anyone that is working as an health
practitioner.
You understand?
They can prescribe anything for themselves. And at this point in time, not everybody has the vast knowledge in this medical line.
Exactly.
Some are surgeons, some are doctors, some are nurses. Some are, like, so many people so many professions cut across this medical line. You understand? So a surgeon cannot prescribe a drug of a dentist.
It is not possible. Let me come to that dentist. You see, there was a day I'm having a toothache, and I was having a toothache, and I had to call one of my friends. How do I go about it? And he doesn't study anything. He's not a dentitian. He doesn't even study anything that has to do with health. But because we are in the habit of trying to do self-medication, it has been in our blood. Talking about Africans as a whole, we don't have choice than to, you understand? So that particular day, I called him and I was like, I did it for so many days.
Actually, it's my work. And later on, you will later suffer it.
Do you know what I wanted to bring out of this? I used it for like 6 days. I was still feeling the pain. Do you know what happened? Because I was feeling like, because I'm older, so I don't need to start growing another milk teeth or any teeth. So, and it was not like that. I was growing teeth, I didn't know. And if as I was growing the teeth, it will be paining me before it comes out.
Yeah.
You understand? It was the gum that was paining me. I did not know I was using hot water. It was when I now tried to go to a doctor. He's not even a dentist. I was just like, Ewa, sir, I don't know what is wrong with my, I cannot eat, I cannot do this, I can't even sleep. And the doctor was like, let me see. He now put touch. He said, you are growing a new teeth, oh. I said, at this age? He said, yes, that it happens. You understand that it is because you didn't grow, like that teeth didn't come up when the other teeth are growing. So you need to grow it. So I was like, so all the hot water and salt that I was using, it is fake. So sometimes you need to go to the right people that will tell you exactly what is wrong with you before you start using any stupid drugs.
Stupid drugs.
Well, let's go on a short commercial break before we come back to talk about the causes and how to control self-medication, because I know so many people are in the, I don't know how to put it, they don't know how to control themselves.
They are guilty of it.
You understand? So it's not like we are trying to summon anybody here, but then everybody is in this act.
Sure.
But we want to know how to control it. That is why we'll bring this topic to you guys. Let's go on a short commercial break. When we're back, we talk more on the causes and how to control self-medication. All right, you welcome back from that short commercial break, and that's our sponsor, Nokpa Herbals. And you know, still talking about, let us, you know, it is self-medication, but let's talk about products like Nokpa.
Okay.
You understand? So it's not like you cannot take some drugs or some pills when you need to take it. But then, you know, there will be a reason for you doing something. For example, you know, product like Nokpa is not until when you are sick, or when you feel pain, or when you feel backache or whatever, before you can take it. You understand? There are just drugs that maybe once in 3 days you can take it. Yeah. You understand? For example, I know of a person that there is no day this person will not take Alabuku.
Alabuku for what?
And he was like, that is the substance that is giving me energy to work.
What people doesn't understand is that when you get addicted, when you get used to using all these drugs, you get addicted. And once you get addicted, it will surely lead to your downfall. It will surely lead you to your grave, because you are digging your grave gradually.
And I want to tell you guys that smokes, and you are in the habit of smoking anything, there is nothing you cannot smoke. You be Oluwe Mawe. You understand? You are seeing yourself like a big boy.
You are part of the Malian people.
Now, after everything, you now say, once I drink soda water or I take this thing, I'll be fine. No. Things are not done that way. You see, let me tell you something. Everything that is good is bad.
Sure.
Everything that is bad is good. So it depends on how you are managing yourself. Let me tell you this. There is nothing that has advantage that does not have disadvantage. That's the truth. And too much of everything is bad. Yes, in abroad they smoke. But it is not what you are smoking they smoke. You understand? Most of them
they have a precise time for it.
You understand? Because of their weather. They smoke because some of them smoke because of their weather condition. Not like Nigeria, we say everything is balanced. Shena kodo, shena.
You know, we have the addicted ones, both home and abroad. You understand? Over there, we cannot say we don't have the ones that don't abuse it. But they know the exact time, the exact period to go about their smoking.
That was what I was saying.
But here in Nigeria,
you know, I said it like there's nothing that has advantage and does not have disadvantage, and too much of everything is bad. Even if it is food you eat too much, it will surely affect you.
Sure, even water.
Yes, it will affect you.
I watched a documentary about a woman who drank water and died because of that action.
So now, let us talk about the causes now. Causes of self-medication, because some people just feel like, I don't even know. I just like to be taking tonic. I just like to be drinking cough syrup. I just like to be, you understand? Especially those of you that used to get high, that you say it's cough syrup that you get you high, that will make you sleep. And no,
blood tonic will make your skin more fresh.
It's a lie. Don't let anybody lie to you.
You know, it actually works that way, but know when it's time to use it.
Exactly.
Don't do self-medication because you say, okay, once you use blood tonic, your body will get more fresh. You have a lot of radiant skin, things like that. Yeah, you usually have it, but it must have a specific time that you can take, because when you read the prescription very well, they will say don't use it if you are a pregnant woman.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they have specific.
Even some of the adverts will be like, if you use it for 3 days and you didn't see any changes, go to your doctor. Yes. There is a reason for it.
There's a reason.
Yes. Now, I want to tell you the first cause of self-medication that I want to talk about is attempting to deal with past trauma. You know, when you have things that has happened to you in the past and it's still in your head, you now feel like, you understand? So you now feel like, let me go and take. There's nothing wrong with you. It is because of what you put in your head. If you could erase that thing off your mind, forget it, you'll be fine.
Let me come in this aspect. So, you see, this past trauma has led to so many deaths in this world in general. You know, someone might be going through a stress that just needs you to go inside the bedroom,
to take a nap,
and come to your bed, sleep.
Just take a nap.
Now, someone will have, you just say, okay, I have paracetamol at home. I have this at home. Let me just use it and sleep. And you don't know that that's some stress doesn't warrant you taking paracetamol.
I'm telling you.
And another aspect too. Some people are okay. I had stomach pain in the past. I used this particular drug. Later on, you have a stomach pain again, and you want to take that particular drug, not knowing that it might be acute diarrhea, or this cholera, typhoid.
Exactly.
And you now your Bible say, you use Ogbonrifi for Ogbonrifi which is not supposed to be. You have to check yourself first before you prescribe drug by yourself.
It is not even advisable to prescribe for yourself. It's not advisable. If you go to any nurse or let's say a pharmacy and you get to meet a physician that said, okay, this is what I want to prescribe for you, take this in the morning, in the night. Once they will give you stipulated time and days to use it. So if you skip one day, half of your dose, it will affect the effectiveness of that drug. Sure. So a drug that you're supposed to take for like 3 days, morning, afternoon, night, you don't skip afternoon. Today, the next day you skipped evening, the next day you skipped morning. It is not going to work effectively, and you feel like, it seems the malaria that is doing me is going to another level. It's not malaria that is wrong with me. But that's where the cause. You didn't take what you're supposed to take at the right time. I want to say this. Okay, you want to say something?
No. I believe there should be sensitization, general sensitization. I know they've been trying in that aspect, but there should be more pressure in this sensitization of self-medication, because if we don't do house-to-house or public sensitization, it will surely have a lot of more havoc, because self-medication is so rampant in this area.
Sensitization can work. That is if we are talking to people that is not feeling like they are too like they know everything.
They are ready to comply.
You understand? We have some people that even if you are telling them the right thing, they will still be like, I'm
not
law school now. Only you go school.
No, it's not about school. Education is not limited to school. Okay, for people that are learning trade, they are being educated.
Exactly.
You know, the one
informally. Like the one we are talking about is formal. Like you trying to feel like because you've passed through the four corners of the classroom, you feel you are the most educated. No. We have formal education, we have informal. At least before you go to school, you've been learning one or two at home. Yes. When you were young. That is informal. That is your family education, the education that you learned right from birth. You learn how to greet, how to eat, how to do things on your own. Before you now get to school, you now take a paper and pen, start writing things down. That is formal. So there is a difference between the two. And I want to let you know that for those of you that is taking Agbo, for those of you that is taking, I'm not saying Ibile is not working. Ibile is good. Traditionally, it is traditional medication is actually good because I take Agbo too. Yes, Aba, yes, Aba.
The extract. You see all these drugs we use. They extract it from
herbs. Yes. It's just the modernization, like you understand. But then, what I wanted to say is, if you want to take Agbo, Don't see it because it is just is in liquid form. You can just drink it anyhow. You know that some agbo that if you want to take it, they are somehow sweet.
Yes.
If you taste it, you feel the taste like you want to drink more. No, there is always effect on everything you take to this your body system. Yes. Our body is different. Sure. The fact that someone is taking agbo and is making him to be strong doesn't mean that if you take it, it will make you strong too. Our body our body reacts our immune system reacts to things like this differently. I can take 2 paracetamol and my headache will go off.
Sure.
You can take 10 and you still be feeling the headache.
Sure.
It depends on what kind of food you eat, because we don't eat the same food.
Sure.
Our body is not open to the same nutrition. Sometimes some people, like someone like me now, I don't like bread. I don't really like bread. Are you getting it now? Like me eating bread with something. If I want to eat bread, I prefer to eat bread alone and drink water. And if I'm eating it, you may be seeing me like, and I know of some people that they cannot eat bread without sardine. They can't eat bread without beans. You understand? So
you see, some people is me.
So we have different people like that. So attempting to deal with past trauma can actually lead to you taking self-medications, because you won't know the actual problem you are facing. You will think it's just a normal body temperature. Yeah. No, you know, sometimes if I'm thinking too much, like I need something and I could not get it, my body will start, getting hot and I'll be feeling feverish, If I should take that, or maybe I get to see that thing that I'm looking for, or I witness what I'm thinking of in my, I saw it and I take it off my head, instantly the fever will just go. You understand? So if I didn't know about myself, I would have gone with self-medication, like, maybe I should take agbo, or what is going on with me? You understand? So try as much as possible to deal with the trauma, your past trauma, or your present condition, so as not to lead you to personal medication. Then the next one is we should address social anxiety. Social anxiety may cause self-medication. You understand? In the sense that, okay, for example, you are with your neighbor, maybe you guys are talking outside, and let's say something that happened, that maybe you had a secret with your neighbor and is about to leak the secret. You will now be feeling like,
something is about to burst.
What will I do? Before you know it, you start developing some feeling, and you feel like you are not okay with what is going on. Or let's say, for example, your girlfriend caught you chatting with another person, or your boyfriend caught you chatting with her. Instantly, something will happen to you. Sure. You will not feel good. You will not feel well. You will not feel the same way, and you feel like, how can I deal with all these things? That is when you now be forming sickness. Yeah. You now be like, maybe I should take this first. Maybe I should take that first, which is not supposed to be like that. You should be able to know that you are not like that. It is because of what is happening to you instantly that is making you to feel like that.
You just need time to.
You understand? You are just unconscious. You just need time to gain your consciousness, and you stand back on your feet without any problem, without taking any drugs. So another one is boredom. You know when you are bored,
yes,
you don't have anyone to talk to. You don't have where to go. You feel so down. You sleep and sleep. And let me tell you something. When you are bored and you sometimes you'll be bored and you'll be looking for sleep. You will not see any sleep. No go come. Sleep no go come. You go find sleep tire. So you now feel like
See. People that do use
sleeping pills.
What's the essence? Because
sleep is natural.
Sleep is natural.
Yes.
You cannot cheat nature.
Exactly.
You see, when it comes. There is nothing you can do. It will surely come. But we are gifted. You understand? Some people are gifted.
Some people can sleep on water.
You see, some people, if you just play a movie or something for them, like
that's my mom.
They will just sleep.
No, that's my mom. If you want my mom to sleep, just play a short movie. Before you know, she will just be like, "Madam, wait, don't."
Some people, if they should sit down like this, rest their back on the wall, anything, they are gone.
So like me, if I want to sleep, I listen to music. I prefer to use my AirPod. Before you know, I'm done.
I will just implore. Let me just urge you that just find the pattern that suits your mode of sleep.
I'm telling you.
Because if you don't find it, you will rely on sleeping pills, and the more you use sleeping pills, the more you are digging your grave.
See, let me tell you, there's something they call cell. That cell, you are killing some cells in your body when you are taking things that you are not supposed to take on your body, because it will not tell now. The day everything will combine together like this, they're going to find what they do. Only you go just say like 5 something they worry you.
Sure.
To be sincere. And that sleeping pill that you are taking, you will be able to sleep for days, because if you are weak and you're sick, there's no reason why you will not sleep.
You know what some people don't understand. These people that do use sleeping pills. You know, now I told you that some people, if they watch movie, they will sleep.
Yeah.
You see, now you can feel like, oh, find something boring, something that you know that you don't really have interest in it. You can just cultivate that. Okay, let me find this. You will surely get your sleep.
Exactly.
Because that's when you don't be feeling inactive. In order for you to sleep, like that means you are inactive. You are in a surrounding that everything is not really active.
Yes, something is wrong with you normally, because every human being is meant to sleep. No matter how strong your immune is, no matter how strong your blood is, forget it. Sleep will come. But then, things that we put in our head are too much. That is what stresses us from sleep. You understand? And I don't like the fact that I don't used to get sleep. Sometimes I don't used to get sleep. That is if I have something to do in mind and I'm not doing it, I will not be able to sleep. So I've learned that. So I will make sure I did everything before I realized that I want to sleep.
I feel like people knows about this, because now so many people that find it hard to sleep. They all have a lot going through. Okay. Come to think of it, have you ever had or seen a toddler, or let me say, no, not even a toddler, a teenager, or someone below let me start from like this, age 3 to 14 years or 15 years of age, finding it hard to sleep?
It's not possible, because they don't have what they're thinking.
They don't
have any bukata.
They don't have anything.
Yes.
They just want to live this life, eat, sleep, play.
Watch movie.
You can only hear this thing from someone who is older. That maybe this one is finding.
And again, you see, this has to do with our youth. Like we youth of nowadays, we tend to put things that we can still achieve in the next couple of years. We want to achieve it right now, which is not supposed to be like. It will be stressing us. It will even cut your life short. You won't even get to that future that you are thinking about. Let us take it one step at a time, because you want to make money. You are bringing too much heavy loads on your head. Things that you are not supposed to even think of at your 20s.
Well, I believe you cannot. Hey, let me just know. I think I need to back it up with another age range. You see, from people from 65 years old upward, they cannot find it out to sleep, because they've already completed their cycle. You understand? They've completed the stage of, I want to think. They are now focusing on how to become a great grandfather, a great grandmother.
You are the one saying that. We have some personalities that they don't see themselves like that. Have you seen a 65-year-old man look at that 60-year-old man that defile a 5-year-old toddler? That small girl. Is that an elderly person? We still have some of
these people. That doesn't mean that when it comes to time for him to sleep, he will find out to sleep.
Well,
he will surely sleep. I'm not talking about their deeds. I'm talking about how they are going to sleep, because they will surely find it easy to sleep, because they don't have anything to think about.
Well, they don't have anything to think about. So let's go to the last one on the causes of self-medication before we now talk about how to control our self-medication. Then the last one about the causes is cost of health care or substances abuse. Sometimes when you don't have money, you feel like if you go to doctor, they will ask for money. And if you go to any healthcare center, you ask for money. And even if they didn't collect money from you in the hospital, they will write drugs that you will use. And when you get to the pharmacy, it may be cost than your budget. You understand?
I'm to sell the one that is.
You understand? So sometimes people tend to do self-medications because of this. You just go to the some people go online. They will just search, what can I use for headache? The cheapest drugs.
I think the people that own smartphone are and they have formal education are more guilty of this. You understand? Anything, you see, this particular period where people like to use Google for that.
Yes.
Okay, I have, most of them are females, menstrual cramps.
What can I use?
I'm bleeding in somewhere. I'm bleeding.
You don't know that what you are typing is practical theory. People that add the practical in their ears are the doctors and are nurses. You understand? So when you go to them, they will still enlighten you more on how to control and stop it finally. Not like you taking a drug that will just stop it immediately, and at the end of the day, you will still find it again, rushing and all. So we need to know that self-medication is, the advantage is not even much than the disadvantages. So let's quickly look at the way to control self-medication. Changing of thoughts and beliefs. That's the first one. You know, you need to have that mindset that, okay, I don't know it all. I'm not a genius. Even if you know everything, there are some people that knows more than you, because you can't know it all. You can't know everything in every field. There is always a field for you to stay. Sure. Just like me now, I don't know anything that to talk. That's my own. And sure. Although I know some things about music, you understand. But then it's still, everything is still in entertainment. Sure. But not me not opening a center that you guys can come if you are having HIV/AIDS, if you are having this, if you are having that, I can conduct tests for you. I will not be able to do it well.
It's not possible.
Because I didn't study anything that pertains to health. So what you don't know, don't do it. Change your mindset and belief. Stop feeling like you know it all. Stop feeling like a doctor in your room.
You see this feeling of feeling like a doctor, feeling like, okay, I know this. It's across this gender, this particular gender, female. You see, okay, now they want to, all these people that are selling cream.
Yes, all this organic cream.
If you should look into the percentage of the gender involved in this organic
female now.
They are females, and I don't know what's wrong with this gender. It's not I'm being misogynist or anything.
No, let us say this is where we talk about.
Let us state the obvious.
Yes.
Now, if you should look into the percentage of people researching on what is going on about their health, this thing, females are more higher. Female percentage is more higher than male.
If you see any man that is trying to do that, just know that it doesn't have a work to do. Like, it doesn't even have what he's doing.
Anything they will research. I think females should just take it slow. Take it slow, because they have this natural fear that they start shaking. Just take it slow.
And that's why they ended up being a victim at the end of the day. You now see justice for.
Take it slow. You don't need to research. No, just walk into the center, talk, and leave. They will give you the precise drug to use. Precise everything. You have more details of what is going on.
And again, I need to tell the old Nigerians, the whole world, that particularly Africans, we believe in one drug that can cure 10 diseases. Which is not supposed to be like that, because why will you come to me and say, this drug now everything need a cure?
They use the word Yoruba, and that means it is meant for we Yorubas, because okay.
No, outside do it too. Yoruba. See, not only Nigeria, it is because of the terminology we use in Yoruba land. I'm telling you, if you go to any other part of the world, they does it. You know, it is only when you know what you are doing that you will not fall into their trap. Why will you tell me a drug, just one drug is meant to be used for everything that is wrong with you?
To be used for cholera, diphtheria, coronavirus.
How is that possible? Well, this is the last one we are going to talk about, finding other ways such as therapy and trying to exercise yourself. That's how you can control, self-medication.
People, we human beings, we tend to disregard the power of exercise.
Yes.
Which is not supposed to be. You see, if you as a human being, you must walk, like have a walk of at least 20 minutes.
Just do your workout in a day.
Just work out. Just take a stroll. Because if you say, okay, any small thing, let me take a bike. The distance of 500 meters, you take a bike. 200 meters, you take a bike. You are killing yourself. It's not a big flex that, oh, I have money, I have this. You see that money that you think you have, that you're flying bike, they will use that bike to carry you to hospital.
Wahala. Sure, you don't hear that. To be sincere, I need to talk about this because, you know, me bringing it out, I know what I'm saying because people don't really know the power of exercise. You see, exercise has different types and different ways of, you know, exercising yourself. This eye that you are saying, you can exercise your eye. There's a way you exercise your eye. There's a way you exercise your ear. There's a way you exercise your head, only your head. There's a way you exercise your legs. You understand? So all the part of the body has a way to exercise. Sure. But then, you know what exercise does when it comes to self-medication is that sometimes when you feel so weak, instead of you taking any drugs, just stand up, take a workout. Just take a workout, you can jog it out, sweat. Once you sweat, you can even be in your room, stretch yourself, do sit-up, do press-up. Try to make yourself comfortable.
I will give kudos to females nowadays because now I've seen some women, ladies, trying to work out, go to gym.
It's a lie. There's a reason for female going to gym. They are trying to work on their bum. They want to shoot it out. It's not
but you see, for them to go and work on their bum, that doesn't mean that they will get to the gym and just say, okay, let me be sitting up. You see, the process of going up, coming down, doing this, you are exercising a lot of organs in your body.
Yeah. So, all right. So this is where we are going to be ending it on the show today. I know you've learned one or two out of all the points that we've laid out. Thank you so much, Olaide, for this innovative talk because at least I know people will have learned one or two from what you've said so far. And my name still remains Estodowa J. Sidon J. Omo Yagba, the only Idon on Wisdom Yard Television. And this is where we are going to be saying bye on the show. Don't forget our sponsor is Nokpa Abbas and Kim Victor Nigerian Enterprises. Have a nice weekend and be good.